Hello class 8 and welcome back to your English class. Today we also will be doing grammar, and the chapter that we started the last day was adjectives. Let us proceed with adjectives. Let us learn something interesting about adjectives and their position. So today's topic will be position of adjectives. Okay, position of adjectives. So as I was telling you in the last class that there can be two different positions of adjective in a sentence. We are normally acquainted with this position, that is the attributive position, but there can also be another position, that is the predicative position. How we will identify the two? Well, attributive adjectives are placed before the noun or the pronoun. Okay. There are certain exceptions which I will tell you later, but normally attributive position is the position when it is placed before the noun or the pronoun. Predicative position is, in this case, it is placed after the linking verb. The linking verb can be a be verb, it can be verbs like look, seem, okay. So, for attributive, it is placed before the noun or the pronoun. For predicative, it is placed after the linking verb. Both of them act as adjectives in the sentence. Both of them qualify as adjectives. But the difference is in their position or how they are placed. Okay. So, an example of an attributive will be, she is a talented writer. She is a talented writer. Here talented is the attributive adjective, that is, it is placed in the attributive position. Similarly, go to the predicative example. If I say, she looks beautiful. She looks beautiful. Okay. She looks beautiful. Here, beautiful is also qualifying she. Okay. Just like talented is qualifying or telling us something about she is a talented writer, but it is placed in front of a noun. So, it is a attributive position of the adjective. But here, she looks beautiful. Here, beautiful is also qualifying the pronoun, but it is placed just after the linking verb look. Okay, the linking verb look, and so it is a predicative position of the adjective. Okay, now certain cases are there. As you can see in the note of your book, all these things are from your book itself, so you can copy it from the book in your copy if you want to make a good note. Okay, you can keep a good note in your grammar copy. It will be good for you when you prepare for your exam. You can, if you make a note, and whenever you are writing something, even if you are copying it from the book, even if you are copying it from a worksheet, if you are writing something on your own, it is quite meaningful. Okay, it helps you understand the basics of it. You can understand what the sentence is saying as you are writing it. The knowledge becomes more permanent. So I always encourage you all to keep a notebook, proper notebook. All the notes should be proper. See, two important cases are given where several adjectives, look at page number 15. Just after the predicative pronoun predicative position of the adjectives have been defined, after that, see, 2 points are given in note. Underline the 2 points. The first one is that very often when several adjectives are attached to one noun, they may be placed after it for emphasis, but that does not make them a predicative position. Okay, they are also attributing something to the noun. From the name itself, you can understand attributive position means it is attributing something or some quality to the noun or the pronoun. So, look at the example. The prince, fearless and determined, came to the rescue of the princess. Fearless and determined, it is not placed in front of the noun, but just after the noun. still they are in the attributive position. Okay, they are attributive because they are used for emphasis. They are not predicative. Okay, they are also attributing something to the prince. They are telling us something to the... So, certain exceptional cases are there when the adjectives are not placed in front of the noun, but they are also not in the predicative position. Okay, like the prince, fearless and determined. Fearless and determined, both of them are describing or telling us something about the attribute of the prince, but we are just placing it after the noun. Okay. Next, come to the exercise number B, which is identify. Yes, please note, please underline both the notes which are given and read it, okay, on your own. The second exercise which is given is identify the adjectives of quality. Just the adjectives of quality you have to identify and underline when they occupy attributive position. When you have to identify the adjectives of quality only, and you will have to underline when they occupy attributive position and circle them when they occupy the predicative position. So both you have to do, but don't underline and circle just like that. You will just underline it and write in short, attributive or predicative. You can write it in small notations as well. But remember, you don't have to identify all the adjectives which are given, but just the adjective of quality. Okay, let us solve a few together. The first one is Harshavardhana was a just king. Just king. So just is the adjective of quality, and we can understand that since it is placed in front of the noun, it is in the attributive position. Okay, so you can write it in short, attributive. Number 2 is after the exhaustive journey, Jay reached home. Okay, so here also exhaustive is giving describing the word journey. So exhaustive is in the attributive position as it is placed in front of the noun. So underline exhaustive and write in short, attributive. You can write the full or short, it depends upon you. You just have to identify it. That is what we have to do. Okay, we have to identify. Number 3 is the window frame was green. Very easy. We can understand that it is in the predicative position. Green is the adjective of quality. And since it is placed after the linking verb, it is the predicative position. Okay, predicative position of the adjective. Attributive position, predicative position. Now come to statement 4. Statement 4 is the blind man managed to cross the street. So blind is describing the man. Okay, it is telling us something about the person. So, and it is placed in front of the noun. So blind will be the attributive position. Okay, so you can write attributive just below blind. Okay, so this is all about exercise B. I hope you have been able to understand and you will be able to identify the different adjectives of quality which are given in the other sentences 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, we would be discussing the answers in the e-portal, but try to do it on your own. You can just do it in the book and show me a copy, show me a picture of it. That will be enough. Later you can make it in a fresh place, in a fresh notebook you can make it. Not a fresh notebook, but in a fresh page you can make it. You can do all the noting from the chapter itself and complete all the exercise in the copy. But for now you can just write it in your book and show it to me. Okay, so all the best, study well.